did a lot of stuff on the record that I wasn't aware of, but now I think about it. This, where you take the pick and you really angle it down to get a sort of there's a lot of that before the note, but it can really add to when you're, it just adds another quality, like you're really trying to say something. So if I had a sound that was like that, right, I'd be every microsecond reacting to what I heard, right? The transient sound, the fact that the notes don't ring very long. If it's clear, I may try to do things a little bit more adventurous and chimey, right? Three, four. Doing that, and then pretty sort of psychedelic at that point, where it's just really to try to create sort of undulating distortion, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of just striking the strings, trying to see what colors come out. So the second time around, the melody starts to pop out a bit more, so it sounds. Better. Of course, that time I went up and got a little something there. Simple exercise, right? It's a cool exercise because you don't really have to think about, you know, key signature or anything. Then you can change the fingering to. You can do whatever you want with it, and then. any of these exercises that every fret every note that you play on every string, on every fret, it requires a different attack from your finger. It's not like you've got this to regulate all this volume and everything. Suddenly it's all you've got is this, and learning how to, you know, what is the most efficient part of your fingertip to use, and then you know, what notes just can't be done. And then the next thing is you have to learn the scales well enough so that you can group, let's say, 3 notes per string. And then you start to figure out ways to do what your fingering would be if you were doing that. And then you go back and forth. You just try to go, you know, you just keep trying to do as many as you can. That's just 2 picks to get from there. We know there are harmonics here, right? That are the same as the harmonics here, except they're going in the opposite direction. And you kind of remember where they are. And then you can, you know, hit them, and once you get them going, with a little bit of, obviously without distortion there, they don't sound like much. Just I'm holding the pick and sort of pinching the string a little bit, so there's a little bit of finger flesh that is hitting the strings, and that's kind of like what it is. It's just like if you were picking and applying a little finger there.
It's also like this.
Yes, a little thing. Yeah, and you could, although I've never seen Eric Johnson do it that way. That's it, and then, you know, while this hand is busy doing that, the other hand can do stuff with the string to play a melody or just to create a sensation. Several notes. The whole idea of me using that is purely because I was so impressed with how Hendrix used to do it in solos. And he would be playing down, you know, and he'd bridge the gap by just taking you on this little thing, and I love that, and it still creeps into my playing.